What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mike from NYC, and we back with another reaction. Today we are watching Do All Married Couples Think the Same? This is gonna be very interesting, I feel like, cause you know there'll be a lot going on, like with marriages, and there'll be a lot of divorces. There's more divorces than usual. Gender roles, like I feel like there's a lot into it. So it would be interesting for me to know the mindset of somebody who's married. Like, is it more of a covenant thing, or is it more like a we gonna do this until it's not really convenient no more? Like, what's really the mindset? Like, how do they think? You know what I mean? Things like that. So I'm interested.
I believe in soulmates. Strongly agree, strongly disagree? Answer in the comments below and suggest a prompt on our case.
I'm not answering in the comments at all.
I've dealt with like homophobic people just like anyone else, and there's a lot I can handle, but what I can't handle is seeing you hurt.
Huh? Out of context. No context.
We were pressured into getting married.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait, hold on.
3,
Alright, so we got black, white,
2,
lesbian,
1.
right? So this year we got a lot of variety. Who's in the back?
So we're Mormon, like LDS, and there's a lot of pressure in our church to get married, especially at our church school that we went to. Everyone gets married really fast. We got married after like 5 months because we wanted to, and you know, we loved each other. But I feel like it definitely, like, there are like some more like societal pressures in that aspect. So that's why I don't like strongly disagree, but I mostly disagree because I don't feel like we were.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of not necessarily pressured to get married, but it's more pressured to date for marriage. But then once we met each other and told our families, they were like, hey, maybe you should slow down. So we're more so pressured not to get married. But
yeah, I would say 0% pressure. Like when I first saw this woman, I was like, ooh, I gotta get to know you, girl. And honestly, we had both been through broken homes before. We both come from divorced families, and a big passion we have is having a strong marriage. And so I've never been more confident about anything in my life than Amber J. There was zero pressure. It was all pressure on me. Like, I gotta hope she's feeling the same way, because I'm feeling you.
Yeah. And we actually dated for less than a year as well. Yeah. But when you know, right?
I have some hot takes submitted by our
I don't know, bruh. I don't really know if that's true. I feel like, you know, there's always differences. Like when people say when you know, and like I don't really know how true that is, you know, because I've known people that been together for a lot of years and then get married later. I know people who've been together for a lot of years and then get quick divorces. I've known people who've been together for a short time and be together forever and then get married quick and then divorce. Like, it's just like I don't know. It's humans, bro, are extremely diverse. And there's no one size fits all for pretty much anything, especially when it comes to relationships. You want to talk about finances and capitalism? Sure, there's a certain structure when it comes to certain things, but trying to put together a formula for such a, you know, or try to claim something like that, I don't know. I don't really agree with that. But like, again, what do I know? I'm not married, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
I'll read off the prompt and you'll agree or disagree with the prompts. Women do more work in marriages.
I'm not gonna comment.
I feel like no one should.
Ooh, we got some division right here. We got some division. Talk to me.
I feel like no one should be doing more work than the other person in a marriage, personally. I feel like in order for a marriage to work, you have to come at it equally. That might be just an idealistic view, but I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like as a general statement, most of the women I know, and including the women who have raised me, had a job. They also took care of the kids, like, most of the time. Most of the household chores also fell on, like, you know, on the woman, and I do just see that more often than not, that women take on 2 jobs, literally.
I have considered divorce.
Wow. Okay, so we got strongly disagreed, 2, and then we got a disagree and then somewhat disagree, So he looking at her like, yo, like, do we need to talk? And then they both somewhat agree though. But I feel like this is better though than this, because at least they're on the same page. I feel like it's like, yeah, we did consider a divorce, but you know, we decide to buckle up our bootstraps, lock in on this marriage. Like, you feel me? Sometimes you really just gotta lock in and be intentional, you know. But as long as everybody's being real and authentic, that's really what it is for me.
Learned this in a marriage class where there's a rhino and a hedgehog in every relationship marriage. And so Charlie's very much the rhino. He's like, let's tackle this now, we need to talk now. And for me, I'm a hedgehog, I need to withdraw. And so I think in those moments,
you don't have to be that way. Sure, there's a normal dynamic where somebody's more aggressive than somebody else, and that's not always the case, but you don't have to be that way. It doesn't I don't feel like it has to be that way in every relationship, you know. I have a natural tendency and inclination to, I think I use that word right, to withdraw. But I'm working on that, and I'm not gonna move like that no more. Like, I'm not moving like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not even in like those type of relationships, just relationships in general where I don't want conflict. It's just like, you know what, let me just fall back. But I don't know.
I don't know, I think I'm more here. It's just like, well, you know, when you're in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely know that our communication styles are totally different. We didn't communicate well at first. I know Kenzie comes from a divorced family and then saw their family just fight and yell a lot. I came from a family where my parents had a disagreement. They fought with passive-aggressive comments and closed doors. So having disagreements, having those uncomfortable and hard conversations just wasn't easy for me at all. And so divorce sounds a heck of a lot easier than pushing through it, which luckily we did. We're doing great. We're happy now. But there definitely was a time where, yeah, it seems easier to just drop everything and move on instead of trying to grow.
I am happy with how often we have sex.
What you thinking? Wait. He's already about to disagree. Look at her face. She knows she about to get exposed. Hold on. Wait. I gotta see the couples. I can't see them.
I am happy with how often we have.
I feel like the couple in the back, I feel like they're gonna probably say agree. They're probably, one of them is probably gonna, I know they're gonna have two different answers. The dude already went. I feel like the women with these heavier set people, no disrespect, you feel me? I'm just trying to identify, but I feel like the woman is gonna feel like she wants to have sex more than the man. The black couple, the man already is gonna want to have sex more, and these two, I feel like they're probably gonna have the same answer. Whatever the answer is, I feel like it's gonna be the same. All right, let's see. Ooh.
There's a hedgehog.
Whoa, what is this? See, this is why y'all probably almost getting divorced. What's going on here? Somebody gotta put in Max Payne.
There's a head.
Ooh, okay, so we got, okay, so I was wrong here. I was right with him. I was right with this couple though. I knew it. I could just see it. And these two, I felt like they was gonna have different answers. I felt like. This is interesting. Why do they both disagree? I gotta hear what they have to say.
There's a rhino, then there's a rabbit. I feel like I'm the rabbit in this marriage, and my expectations and like my sex drive is, my libido is very high, but it's always been that high. So I came in honest. It was on the table.
Off the rip.
I feel like
I came in off the rip.
Work and life get in the way of that, responsibilities, but I think, yeah, we're trying to find a middle.
You know, we're both here. It'd be, you know, I think if we had split, then there would be like evidence that we're not talking about it. But I think this is not a surprise to me. I don't think it's a surprise to you that we're both here, because it's something we talked about.
I think it's like something we're working through, and it's just like, when you get married, you get into like this routine, you get into like just working and going, you know, and then at the end of the day, you're just
man, this is why we gotta lock in, man. We gotta lock in, and we gotta do everything in our power to take our lives back in our own hands, bruh. Because realistically, the number one reason for divorce apparently is finances, right? And if the finances are in check for most people, just speaking for the average people, if the finances are in check, which isn't most people, especially when kids enter the chat, right? If all of those are in check, then it's like you're not spending enough time together. Then it's like people a lot of times aren't doing things that they love, so they bring that energy back to the crib. And off the rip, I'm not even really feeling nothing that's going on because you giving me bad energy, and now I'm not getting the energy from you. I'm trying to get the energy from somewhere else, and now it's a whole thing. Like when you really like all parts of the life go together, like faith, family, fitness, finance, and I forget the last one. Family, faith, fitness, finance, family, faith, fitness, finance. I forget the last one, but yeah, all things usually work together. I feel like, I feel like all things work together. Same way it's hard to compartmentalize like doing well. It's hard to compartmentalize doing poorly. Like it's hard to just do poorly in one of those 4 things I just said and just be excelling in something else. If you poor with family, I don't really know if you really on faith and fitness like that. Like I don't really see that happening.
We're both like really 2 ambitious people, and I think like sometimes it's the detriment of the household sometimes on both ends, not just you, but like, yeah.
I want children. 3.
I have no comments on this.
1, go.
Everybody agrees. Whoa, everybody.
If we could, we would have a baby yesterday. But because we're same sex, there's a lot of costs that go behind making a baby. So we bought a house last year. And
nice.
That was huge for us.
They locking in.
On the table, and that's another, $40,000 that you're looking at per kid. And if we want 2, that's a house and then some, 80,000. So
80 beans.
And as women, our clock is ticking. The older we get, the less time we have to make it happen. So for us, it's a little different.
So we actually have like infertility struggles a lot. We've had 3 miscarriages. We actually just had one recently. And so like, topic of kids is like super sensitive to us. Because like we actually like our miscarriage happened like last week. And it was like really like hard because we were so excited. We told our families. And we were like so excited to like announce to everyone at Christmas. And, sorry.
You good? You good?
It like breaks my heart because like I know like it's bringing us closer together, but it's like one of the hardest things we've had to go through together. Because it's like I know Tyler's gonna be an amazing dad, but like I feel bad, and I feel bad because I've told him before. I'm like, it's fine if you like want to go marry someone else and have kids. I know I can't provide that.
Yeah, no, it's been really hard to deal with just because like it's not the most like I guess accepting topic to talk about. I know a lot of people feel very awkward whenever that conversation does come up. Like my parents have tried to help us out, but don't really know how.
Yeah. It kind of makes me want to like be over there sometimes where I'm just like, no, it's not worth it. Like I don't like the heartache and the financial like struggles, it's just not worth it. But at the end of the day, it's like I know it's worth it. I know this is where I want to be.
Yes, come on, talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't like my partner's family. 3.
Ooh. All right, the 2 black people, they chilling. I'ma just tell you that off bat. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's pretty safe. Now, these 2, I feel like they're gonna have different answers. These 2 gonna have different answers. Her and dude, they probably gonna both say agree. And the ones in the back, I don't know.
2, 1, go.
Wow, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Okay, wait. I was wrong about... Damn. Oh, wait a minute. I don't... Okay, no, I got the question mixed up. I don't like... So I disagree. So I was right. I knew they was going to have different answers, I felt like. And I didn't think I was going to see this, but... Let's talk about it.
Challenging.
Just talk about it. Let's get it out in the open. Let's get it out.
I think
Talk to me.
There are certain members of your family that I absolutely adore. It's okay.
Talk to me.
And I think there was a time and place where I really wanted to love your mom.
Oh.
And then there's a time and place where we just can't. I have very thick skin. I knew what I was like signing up for. I've dealt with like homophobic people, just like anyone else, and there's a lot I can handle. But what I can't handle is seeing you hurt. And that's the hardest part, because like you're so amazing, and she's gonna miss out on so much.
I mean, I totally understand why you're standing there. I wish you could stand here with me, but I was raised in a super homophobic family.
It is what it is, man.
Unfortunately, you can't really choose who you're born into. So
Facts.
I totally understand your
You
frustration.
can't choose your
because
family,
I
yeah.
carry that frustration, and I've carried that throughout my whole life.
Can't choose your
I'm
family.
shocked you're there.
No, I'm not. I think this is the silver lining, right? Like when I married you, I gained a family, and even though I might disagree with certain points of view in your family, overall your family has been loving from the moment I stepped into your life, and I'm really appreciative of that, because I feel like I put a lot of pressure on my friends because they are my family, but when I met you, I feel like your family filled in that hole.
I think that's like the beautiful thing about marriage is that like you get to set like a new precedent. Like you get to set a new like standard for your family. And like that's what's so beautiful about it. Like you don't have to take on, you know, what your family brought or what your family gave to you. You guys can make something new. So
There are things my partner doesn't know about me. 3, 2.
Probably I don't know, depends how long they've been married. Plus 5 years, I would assume that most people would say that they know everything, even though they probably don't. But I think honestly it is that people do know, but it's just people change every day. So it's like the person that I knew 5 years ago, I knew that person, but you're just not the same person. I think that's what people get messed up. Like, I'm learning new things about you every day. And it's not like those things have always been there that are new. It's just like people change and grow over time. So you have to continuously learn who the new people are. So that's what I think.
1, go.
But for me, it's like I've had like a lot of like hardships in my life that's like it takes time to unlock, you know what I mean, and like talk about. And I feel like if I was like trauma dump, like you need therapy too.
I mean, you did trauma dump on me like before we met though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we met on a dating app, and her first messages to me before we were going on a date, she was like, by the way, I went through this within the last like 12 months or so.
I trauma dumped on you on our first date, so I was like, okay, if she's still here at the end of the day, then obviously
That's a thing, trauma dump? Just like, boom. But you know what, I fuck with that though. I feel like, thinking back, I feel like yeah. But I think it takes being pretty self-aware to even be able to trauma dump on somebody. Like if you're really self-aware of what's really going on with you and things like that, I feel like yeah, that's valid because yeah.
have to marry you, and like here we are. And I think if there's anything I don't know, it's the new things that we explore together, not necessarily super focused on the past, like what you ate on your 3rd birthday, like probably don't know that, but like, you know, let's go explore something new, because like you're my future.
Felt that.
I'm with my soulmate. 3.
Do y'all believe in soulmates, bruh? Let me know, bruh. Do y'all believe in soulmates? Let me Google soulmate, actually. What is a soulmate? Meaning of soulmate. A person ideally suited to another as a close friend or a romantic partner. Interesting. Ideally suited. So yeah. If that's the definition, I absolutely believe in soulmates. Absolutely.
2, 1.
100%.
Go.
Whoa, he don't believe in soulmates. Oh!
This is an interesting question. I think I have like a disagreement with the terms.
Okay, okay, got you.
Me being over here is not me saying that you're not the person that I'm supposed to be with. It's just me saying that like I had so many opportunities to do so many different things and go down different roads in my life, and I chose this one. and then every day I'm gonna have to continue to choose this one.
Felt that?
Yeah, I didn't know that's what soulmate meant to you. Yeah, first time hearing you explain it that way. I mean, for me, like, soulmate is just someone you just know you want in your life. And when you and me got together, I was like there was just no fear. There was no, like, there was just nothing else. Like,
no
I
doubt,
had no hesitation.
No doubt in my mind.
Going back to the beginning, we talked about when you know, you know. And so I feel like we did not meet by accident. It was definitely a divine orchestrated event for us to cross paths, since I grew up in LA and Charlie grew up in Detroit, Michigan. And so it was for a reason. Good marriages don't just happen, right? It definitely does take work, intentional time, but I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else, so.
Jay is a lesbian. You've loved women from like very beginning. I identify as bisexual. Before I met you, I never wanted to get married. When I was with women, maybe I wanted men. When I was with men, I wanted women. It just felt like there was always something missing. And then I met you, and everything changed in my soul, in my body, in my choices. Like, and so I used to not believe in soulmates because I felt like, how can, out of whatever billion people in this world, you just match with one and like the universe aligns? It's just too much work for the universe. Like,
no, it's too much work. That's how it is.
But when it works out, there's just no other explanation that so much inside of me can be changed by meeting one person.
Yeah.
That is a wrap.
Yeah. Back on that Jubilee. Shit is nothing new to me. I'll be in that school and you know that it's new to me. Look. Took me night. Nah, I mean, chill out. That was cool though. That was cool. Like, I didn't really get the questions. I didn't really get, if it were me asking the questions, I would have asked different questions. You know, off top, I don't really even know what I would have asked, but it's just like, I don't know, like, you know, if you know, you know, that's something that, you know, interests me. Like, if you know, you know, like, if you know, there's no discrepancy that you know. It's like, if you know, it's like, well, do I know? Like, that's not how you would think about, you know, somebody you feel like you should be with based on what they said, you know. So I think that's an interesting thing to think about. Yeah, pretty interesting. You know what I would want? A good idea for Jubilee, if they watch this video, you know what I'm saying, is y'all should get like divorced couples and y'all should ask them good ass questions, like, you know, like, why didn't it work out? Obviously, you know, do you feel like your marriage was a fail? You know, like, just things like that, like really good questions, you feel me? I feel like you get some divorced people on here, it'll give some context. You know, I feel like it'll be able to allow me and lots of other people to really connect the dots. You get what I'm saying? Like, ooh, like, okay, people that were married, they did this, and this. This is their mindset. Boom, 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 boom. People over here, this is their mindset. Boom, 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 boom. So instead of looking at marriage as something like, okay, well, 60% of people get divorced. So, you know, versus like looking at it like that versus looking at it like, okay, well, 60% of people get divorced, but how many people get divorced? How many people of those 60%, what percent of those 60% actually effectively communicated? Which one of those people were dedicated to actually growing themselves as human beings? Which one of those people, like, what percentage of those people did this? You know what I mean? It's like saying only 1% of people make 400,000. I think that to be 1% in America is $400,000. I think, right? So instead of saying like, well, only 1% make 400,000. Okay, out of those percent, like, what are they doing though? Like, instead of seeing it as something that is just something that happens to you, seeing it something that is a completely tangible way of moving. You know, like, okay, most millionaires read every day. So if I do, what are my chances if I read every day, if I'm developing new skills, if I'm getting up early, I'm working out every day? What else do millionaires usually do? get personal development. Like if I'm doing all these things and I'm focused on my faith, you know, I'm being intentional about my finances, I'm not distracting myself, not watching TV. Like what percent of those people make 450,000? Just being real, you know. So yeah, that's really the way that I'm seeing it. So I would be interested to see further videos in this type of situation. But anyway, definitely like, comment, share, subscribe. If you like these type of videos, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.